look, we are getting our sugar fix, and if you're looking to satisfy your sweet tooth in New York City, go straight to the factory. Situated sugar fix, and if you're looking to satisfy your sweet tooth in New York City, go straight to the factory. Situated in the center of New York's meatpacking district, Sugar Factory American Brasserie is serving customers some of the sickest desserts around.
Everything you order here has a taste of candy in it.
The Sugar Factory is a perfect place to come to satisfy anybody's sweet tooth.
It's just amazing. This is the ultimate place to come for anything dessert, right?
You're absolutely right. First and foremost, we are a retail shop. We have a tremendous restaurant with all desserts you can think of. And then we have these phenomenal cocktails out of this world. So much fun to drink.
Sold! Today's libation, the Lollipop Passion. I assume there's lots of lollipops.
A few lollipops.
Oh, these are awesome. But besides pure sugar, this drink packs a punch with Midori melon, citrus vodka, and coconut rum.
These are all equal amounts. Grab them all at the same time and pour them, or grab them individually.
I'm gonna go for all three.
Okay, good. Why don't I pour one?
Yeah.
You do the two, and we go at the same time. So now we grab the gun. We're going to do pineapple Sprite.
It's already pre-mixed in there?
Correct. At the end, we do a splash of sour. And then we go ahead and get the goblet. We put all together.
Then we pour this on top?
Correct. That's perfect.
It's like a potion. This is my kind of drink. I'm ready to indulge, but first I'm off to the kitchen to cook up a dessert entree for my table, the s'mores crepe.
You want to try?
Yeah. Oh, I ripped it.
All right, good morning.
Okay, so not an expert on the crepe griddle, but I certainly can stuff this sucker with marshmallows. Lots of them. And it just melts inside.
It's melt inside, yeah.
And then it's time to plate. A slathering of chocolate sauce, more marshmallows. You just brown them just a little bit.
Yeah, all of them.
Woo!
Yeah, that's nice.
And then finish it off with crushed graham crackers, chocolate crunchies, whipped cream, a scoop of vanilla ice cream, and one last cracker for good measure.
That was a s'more crepe.
Have you ever seen a s'more like this?
There's no good way to attack it. You just gotta
Go for it. That is good. I love the marshmallows. And the crepe is so thin and just fluffy. And
so many textures.
Yeah.
It's so nice and pleasant.
You can hear it bubbling.
Fun. It's an event.
It is. That's what I love about the Sugar Factory is that the entrees, the drinks, everything is like so dessert driven.
So now, are you ready for dessert?
For dessert? I thought that was dessert. I thought wrong. What's got 24 scoops of ice cream, chocolate sauce, hot fudge, gummy bears, Reese's Pieces, whipped cream, marshmallows, toasted walnuts, and everything but the kitchen sink? I give you the King Kong. What?
This is like the event at the end of your party that just tops it all off.
Amazing. This is what happens when you come to the Sugar Factory. You get the sickest dessert imaginable. We gotta go for this. You get that set out at this side?
I'll meet you in the middle.
Okay.
First Look wants to talk to you. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
When it comes to sweets, one of the most common treats in the country are donuts, but none may have as much style or flair as the ones right here in Atlanta at Sublime Donuts.
They're the best donuts I've ever had in my life, and I've been eating donuts since I was 0 years old.
The vibe here at Sublime Donuts is really homey. The staff here is really personable, so that's why we keep coming back.
My wife goes crazy over it. And that's the reason why I'm in here right now.
And the man making grown women go crazy is Atlanta native Kamal Grant, who specializes in creating out-of-this-world donuts. So tell me all about Sublime Donuts.
Sublime Donuts is the world's greatest donut shop. We put a lot of tender love and care in our donuts, and we try to make happy, fun, whimsical donuts.
I like that, whimsical. And how did you come up with the name Sublime?
Funny you should ask. As I finished the first batch of donuts, I admired them. Then I decided to take a bite of that donut. As I was enjoying that donut, a dove landed on my shoulder. And on that dove's back was a baby dove. And in that baby dove's beak was a scroll.
2 doves, huh? So what types of donuts do you guys make?
A-Town cream, Reese's peanut butter cups, strawberries and cream, orange dream star, it's got orange glaze
These
on top.
aren't your typical donuts.
Oh no,
are they?
these are sublime donuts.
These are
Hence the
sublime.
name.
I'll be the judge of that, Kamal. Show me the donuts. Oh my goodness, there's so many.
You're gonna eat all those donuts today.
I'm gonna try all of them, that's for sure. As soon as Kamal brought the donuts to the table, they looked so pretty, they looked fake almost. I didn't even want to eat them, they're so pretty.
That is the A-Town cream, because it represents this beautiful city that you're in right now. Orange Dream Star. It's what dreams are made of, really. Vanilla cream in the middle and orange glaze on top. It should taste like sunshine.
That tastes like sunshine.
This is salted caramel reduced balsamic vinegar. Don't be scared.
I love the vinegar.
Thank you.
I would have never thought to add vinegar on a donut. How did you come up with all these?
Oh man, just try to think of donuts I like. I'm thinking, how can I combine the flavors that I like inside of a donut? I want to take Oreos or peanut butter cups, and I want to take a donut and I want to mash them together and make little donut babies.
Well, these donut babies are delicious, and Kamal has invited me to the delivery room for the birth of a brand spanking new donut made just for me.
Because Audrina's here, I had this idea that's been brewing in my head for a long time about a gold and diamonds and pearls. So hopefully Miss Audrina, with her help of the glitz and glamour of LA, she can help me out and make this donut really special. Welcome to my world. Here's where all the magic and all the love happens at, right back here. So we're gonna take our Sublime donuts here and we will cut them in half. We're gonna take the tops and I wanna put this white chocolate. See this luxurious white chocolate?
Just paint that on the top.
Yeah, just paint it, just get real.
Yeah, I'm good at making a mess, so I can do that. After adding some edible gold spray paint and white chocolate pearls to give this donut some bling, it's time to sugar and torch the creme brulee filling.
We are going to break out the old flamethrower here, okay?
That is an aggressive torch. The creme brulee looks delicious, and as we're torching the sugar on top of it, it just starts to kind of melt into the creme brulee and harden. Our masterpiece is now complete and looks fabulous, but every newborn needs a name. So what should we name these?
I think it's the #1 stunner, really. This is the most stunning donut.
I don't know if we can eat these. They're too pretty. It's a piece of art.
But this is my edible art.
Edible art, so we have to eat them.
Let's dig in.
That's amazing. That creme brulee is perfect. It tastes delicious. With the creme brulee, there's just so much flavor. It's light and refreshing almost. I love this. That is a stunner.
Oh yeah.
Look at all that gold. As you can see, Kamal is really passionate about his donuts. And you can tell with every bite. When it comes to dessert, cheesecake is at the top of my list. And one man here in Seattle is known to have a passion for these decadent cakes. Not just for making them, but for making the world's best.
I'm Rusty Fetterman, and I am a cheesecake lover and cheesecake baker. I get frustrated because there's a lot of okay cheesecakes in the world, and I think people's standards have kind of gotten set at a low bar. I don't have any formal culinary training other than trial and error. There's a lot of failure in that trial and error thing, but that's how you come up with really delicious recipes.
Rusty, I have to say, I love cheesecake.
You're in the right place. I'm on a quest to bring the best cheesecake possible to the world.
And that quest began at age 14 when Rusty borrowed his mother's secret cheesecake recipe. He then refined and perfected this tasty treat, eventually winning Seattle's Best Dessert Award for 2 years running. And I get to help you today, so what are we making?
You like chocolate?
I love chocolate.
Okay. It's called caramel latte. It's chocolate, caramel, and espresso, my 3 favorite food groups.
To be honest, I'm not even sure how cheesecake is made. It seems like it'd be pretty simple, so to make the best, there's got to be some secrets. I'm going to try to get those secrets out of them. So what's the first step?
First step, an egg cheesecake is a great crust, so we're going to start there, and we're going to make a really nice, thick, crispy graham crust.
You think this one is good to go.
That's awesome. You did a great job. There's only like 150 more to go.
Oh, great.
All right, so what we'll do with the first 3 out of 150 is we will rack them, and then we will put this in the freezer. It's about 20 below zero. There we
Oh
go.
my gosh, it's so cold.
I know.
So should I just leave it right here?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Good, because these bad boys sit for 20 to 30 minutes in here. So in the meantime, so how do we make the batter? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's a big secret. All right, so now we get a mix. We've added our cream cheese, heavy cream, eggs, sugar, a couple of other secret spices.
You won't tell me.
I won't divulge.
Oh, that mixes. Look at that. I need one of these.
It fits in any home.
Now it's time to add the ooh la la to this caramel latte cheesecake, and it starts with France's finest chocolat. A shot of espresso, and mix that baby up.
So our crust has come out of the freezer, and we added a nice rich layer of chocolate ganache. And then we're going to add our caramel latte mixture. And
Perfecto.
you're a pro.
I love caramel.
Before.
And after a quick stop in the oven, okay, so our cheesecakes are out of the oven, and now we get to decorate again.
Yeah, now we get another layer of decoration.
More chocolate, some chocolate shavings for texture, and of course caramel. Look at that. Looks so good. All right, my turn.
If you do this really well, then you're out of having to do another 150 crusts.
Oh, goodness. In that case, a little extra love couldn't hurt. I think I covered mine up a little more than yours.
You did?
So that means I don't have to do the rest of those crusts.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, these look beautiful, and I can't wait to try these.
Me too, and you're going to love them. We're going to go to one of my favorite restaurants in Seattle, Daniel's Broiler, also one of our best customers who serves our cheesecakes. And we might even be able to try some other flavors of our cheesecakes.
Oh, good. I would love that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
You know, I think a traditional steakhouse needs to have cheesecake. I think they go hand in hand.
What makes a great cheesecake without a doubt is the crust. Rusty's crust is to die for. It is thick and it is so delicious. I've tasted, I've fried cheesecakes in New York. They're delicious. Not as good as Rusty's.
Now, that is a lot of cheesecake.
And you get to eat every single one of
Oh
those.
my gosh. I don't even know where to start.
Start with the one that is
That we
in
made.
front of you that we made that I think you're going to love because you're part of that, and that's caramel latte.
That's amazing. I did a good job.
You did. You're amazing.
Is this creme brulee?
That is,
I love creme brulee.
that's a must-have.
So good.
I'm so glad you liked it.
Okay, so what is this one?
That's where it all started. That's Esther's classic. Esther's my mom. And that is a tribute cheesecake to her for teaching me how to make it and keeping me well stocked on cheesecake.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know which one to say is my favorite. That is so good. It's so creamy and dense. Now that I'm officially in a cheesecake coma, I can see that a lot of work and love goes into making the perfect cheesecake. And even though I didn't get the secret, I think I got the next best thing. In the 1800s, a cook shop was a privately owned home where cooks prepared delicious dishes based on the seasonal produce that was available. And today, at Cook Shop in Chelsea, that spirit of cooking is alive and well.
I love the food at Cook Shop. I live just a block away, and this is sort of my second kitchen.
The food is fabulous, interesting, fresh, local.
And it shows. You know you're getting food well prepared.
But beyond being known for their fresh ingredients and a fantastic savory menu, Cook Shop's got one other ace up its sleeve.
You should definitely expect a delicious dessert. If you have room, please save room for dessert.
The desserts here are extremely creative and innovative. Often for dessert, I just let the server choose, and I'm always delighted.
I really try to match the flow of what the meal is going to be. So if they're serving rustic, Americana-style food, then the dessert should definitely reflect that.
There's great homemade ice creams. Right now, I really love the popcorn sundae.
My 7-year-old daughter loves the birthday cake sundae. We have a cherry cream tart, and we sell a lot of chocolate, always in season.
And speaking of chocolate, today Chef Amanda's making her legendary charcuterie board. Not charcuterie, but charcuterie. And this whimsical dessert is made in Amanda's Pastry Kitchen.
This is our rillettes.
which convincingly looks like pate, but is actually made from chocolate mousse.
These here are pickled cranberries to add that tart element to the plate. Then a white chocolate mustard with poppy seeds in it to mimic the graininess of a grainy mustard.
Then a few slices of chocolate sausage.
There's pistachios, some coconut in there to kind of mimic little pieces of fat.
Played a few perfect slices of chocolate foie gras and bacon made from puff pastry.
It's fresh with a little bit of maple syrup to make it look glossy.
Then add the miniature brioche, and finally, a few pieces of prosciutto.
First start with a little bit of the chocolate batter. Spread that messily into the pan, and I want to leave spaces like that. I come back with the vanilla and fill in the holes there. It gives that illusion of the fat ring on the outside of the prosciutto. When you see the whole thing all together, it really does look like a bunch of things.
And while this may look like an appetizer, you'd better believe it's gonna satisfy your sweet tooth. Oh my god, that looks like something I get from like my deli. When they dropped that in front of me, I was positive it was a charcuterie board. I'm gonna go for the sausage. Oh my god. I'm gonna grab this bacon.
Right for the bacon. Well then,
it's
that
like
leaves
gooey.
me to this pudding. Well, the tartine was really good when you spread it out over the bread.
This is amazing. It's like a wafer and it's glazed in honey. It's so good. I really thought I was biting into a piece of bacon, but it was really like a flat croissant. And now for the chocolate prosciutto. It's almost like a crepe. It feels like a crepe. Oh. All right. Even though all of these things are very different, it really does create a really good, well-balanced, delicious dessert. I will never look at charcuterie the same ever again. This was so good. So good, right? Like nothing I've had ever before. And now that's how you do chocolate. Tonight, we have been enjoying the sweetest desserts around, but I need something to satisfy those savory taste buds, and there's one chip that packs the perfect punch, so it's time to snack on some Pop Chips. Started in 2007, these unique chips popped onto the scene with a new texture and bold flavors, and have been a go-to for snackers ever since. Hey Mark, thanks so much for having me here at the Pop Chips headquarters. This place looks amazing and I bet you can get pretty creative here.
We do a lot of snacking. I'm glad you're here so we can share some of our exciting new snacks with you.
Do we get to snack along the way?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's do it. Right off the bat, you can tell that these are not your typical potato chips.
They're not. They're a pop chip. All the flavor and half the fat because we take a little potato, some hot air, some pressure, and pop it into this amazing tasting snack. We have lots of great flavors like barbecue, salt and vinegar, sweet potato.
With so many delicious choices, I think it's time for a tasting. Wow, this is quite the display. Tell me about the flavors and all the pairings.
So we have lots of great flavors of pop chips. Today we're pairing them with different beers and wines from all over the world.
First up, a UK exclusive, the Crazy Hot Tortilla Chip.
We think it pairs very nicely with a light Belgian beer.
They're cheesy, but it's definitely got a kick.
Which is why it's great with a beer.
Next up, sweet potato.
It's one of my personal favorites. We're pairing it with a Malbec from Argentina.
It's almost like dessert.
For people who have a salt and a sweet tooth, you can get them both.
Oh wow, it really brings the flavor out in the sweet potato. Now for one of the newest creations from the minds of Pop Chips.
This is our Pop Chip Veggie. It has 9 different vegetables in it. The red will have a little bit more tomato. The green will have a little bit more kale and some of the veggie flavors. They're fantastic with a really nice light Sauvignon Blanc.
They're so light and so much flavor. This tastes like tomato.
You get a lot of the garden vegetable flavor in every bite.
This is such a good pairing right here.
We're really proud of this product and it's hitting the markets now.
This is going to be an all-time favorite for sure. Well, you guys have so many flavors and I can see why Pop Chips are so popular, but I have to say my all-time favorite is the sea salt and vinegar.
Well, that's an excellent choice, and luckily I have an extra bag for you for the road.
Thank you. I travel so much, so these are going to come in handy, and these are not going to last long. So next time you want to reach for a snack, go with the chip that really pops.